Hey YouTube, this is Juice. Today is day 46, losing 100 pounds in a year. I weighed in yesterday. I was down 5 pounds since last weigh-in and about 26 pounds since beginning the challenge, since the beginning of the year. Today's day 46. It is Sunday, February 15th. My cat's here with me. Hey Frankie. Hello. I have a little hip pain that flares up sometimes, and yesterday I just felt a dull pain in that area, maybe the joint itself. I think it was the day before I did lift something pretty heavy. I was carrying 3 buckets at the same time and walking with them when I maybe should have taken them in 2 trips instead of 1, and that might be what kind of triggered it. I'm just kind of like aware of it, and it's not a bad pain yet. It's barely noticeable, but it's just kind of one of those things where I know if it flares up badly, then that could lead to like tomorrow being a really challenging day with stiff lower back from my hip. So today I'm feeling strong and capable, so I'm going to kind of try to feel it out and just see if I think I can continue, because pretty much I want to do what I've been building into, which is just higher heart rate metabolic conditioning. So working with the jump rope in between movements and getting the heart rate up. But maybe I won't go all out basically, or if I start feeling just like whoa stop, then I'll stop. Today I've been doing a lot of like hip circles. Yeah. So I basically just been like going like this type stuff. And as I do it, I can kind of feel a little bit of tingly sensation. Anyway, I don't really know hip stretches. I know they got one they call like the 90-90. It always felt a little like whatever to me. It never felt that productive. But I'll try it out. If I'm probably doing it wrong. Something like this kind of like this. I'm just gonna kind of keep it light. So I'm gonna try to keep the jumps kind of like where I barely lift my feet off the ground. I'm not gonna really force it. I'm not gonna sit there and try to go real intense. I'm just gonna, it works my heart rate up, even if I do it kind of as light as I can. So why go nuts? Today I have been doing some Captain of Crush gripper closing, making slow but definite progress with that. one thing I do with fitness, a lot of times we always want to see numbers going up, right? Reps, weight. Recently, my sets of push-ups have been 20 reps per set, which is, it crossed my mind, like, it wasn't that long ago where like 20 to 22 push-ups was my max, period. Well, you may notice I'm doing 15 per set today. I'm not afraid to, drop it down a little bit, because the trajectory is going to be upwards over time. Same thing, I'm big on it with like bench press. If I hit a max, of course I want to go higher, but I'll spend the next 2 months deloading and just building up my tendons, and then I'll go for another max. So today, like, as I hit 15 reps, I'm like, oh, I should go for 20. But then I stop myself, like, no, I don't have to do that. Especially with my heart rate up, my breathing elevated. I feel like if it went for 20, my form would collapse. I've entered a phase of the weight loss journey now where it feels the most real. At first there's the excitement. First time I weigh in, I'm down 10 pounds. Next down, I'm down another 10 pounds. I was hoping to see myself down yet another 10 pounds. I was praying for it. But I was down 5 and like 5.6 or something. .4, whatever it was. But that first month where you see the fast, the quick feedback, the instant feedback, feels really good. But now when I keep going beyond that, and I keep losing, even if it's 2 pounds a week, just every week, still losing. I'm already seeing more slimness, just feeling like my clothes are fitting bigger on me, right? And most of the times in my life when I've attempted fitness, like this is where I pretty much get distracted. But now, seeing it through, still 10 months to go, and then some. We'll see what we can really do. The workouts are getting more intense as time goes on. My work output is increasing. So if you've been following along video by video, it was maybe 3 weeks ago or so, I'm pretty sure I did like 3 sets of push-ups, like 15 each. I failed on like the 3rd set. Oh, here I am doing jump rope in between, breathing elevated, and I'm going for set 4. So the plan is working, and I am having faith in the plan. To me, it doesn't feel great that like the past 2 sessions were basically just like rice bucket and the other stuff. I'd rather be at a level where I'm doing intense workouts every single day. But then next thing you know, you do the lighter sessions, you do them every day. And then here it is. We're in the moment now. It's day 46 or whatever. Yeah, 46. I think it was day 42 where I was really happy with the session. You know, you have a couple of down days. Now we're back at it. This is already feeling quite productive. feel my form slipping a little bit in the push-ups, but I still want to do more. A 100 is just a psychologically cool number to hit, so maybe I go for that, or maybe I do just one set for a total of 90. If I do 90, I can do 100. Let's do 100. And I'll ease off on the jump rope until I do hit it, and then I'll finish off spiking that heart rate. So when I go for a mile walk afterwards, I'm burning like even more calories just because of the oxygen requirement being elevated. In the grand scheme of things, it's not important. You know, worrying about such things, kind of noise, but it is something. It adds a little strategy to what I'm doing, so why not? Yeah, I've talked about noise before, where they say, oh, do this and don't do this, blah, blah, blah. Try to reduce noise as much as you can and just do what's simple. Feeling the burn from my elbows all the way up into my shoulders. A little bit of chest. I'm not feeling my hips so much. I think it'll be okay. Mondays are kind of unpredictable at work. Sometimes I go in ready for a hard shift and then they'll like have us overstaffed. Like, oh, we have a dishwasher working, so Josh gets to just walk around and try not to be useless all day. Some days it's easy like that. Other days it's busy as can be. I'm washing dishes. Nobody's helping. So I'm just pushed to the limit, which I'm up for. But it can get to you sometimes. And then you go home and it's like, oh, the money's already spent. Those thoughts really start happening on a double shift. But this is where I'm at right now. And there's a lot in the motions, there's a lot in the works, and things change pretty quickly. I do another 10 push-ups, that's 100 for today. I say that's a pretty great success. There's some days where I benefit from kind of reaching into the abyss and pushing beyond fatigue. Today's not push day. Today I'm happy just to be out here and do anything. I hit 100 push-ups. I got my heart rate up. My hips not screaming at me. So that's a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.